Hey everyone, it's Nick. It's November 29th. I think I'm honestly going to post on YouTube. I think this could be a YouTube video. I think it's time. Yeah, okay, this is going to be a video, 100%. So what I'm going to do is basically just explain what the hell I've been up to for the last year. Pretty much the last 14 months or 15 almost. Some clarification. I needed a haircut. It's a Friday. It's Black Friday. It's a good day. So I'm definitely gonna, I don't know if I'll post on all my channels, to be honest. I actually have multiple now because, well, for the last 14 months, I've started the venture of business, okay? And before this venture of business, I've already done some things that I'm pretty proud of. You know, I've made Strike Percussion when I was a freshman. I mean, it was COVID year, so it wasn't like super competitive or anything, but regardless, I am pretty proud of that. So I've been marching Strike at this time for 2 years, 2 seasons. Oh boy, there's gonna be a lot of people out in this neighborhood. And if you guys are wondering, I journal. I basically do exactly what I'm doing right now. I will walk around the same path in my neighborhood every day. I've been doing this since like May, I would want to say. And twice a day, I would walk around my neighborhood and just collect my thoughts. And often I would put my phone up and start recording. And I actually have these journals all privated, and eventually when I get to a certain point that is like super astounding, I'm gonna just release them all. They're very embarrassing. They're not filtered. I never intended on posting them, but it's basically a journal. That's what a journal is. A journal is, you know, fucking what you've been thinking, unfiltered and everything. So that's clarification of like what this is. This is not a journal. Like, I've been thinking like I'm gonna record a YouTube video, explain to everyone where I've been, because the last thing I posted was like, I don't know, 6 months ago, like 5-6 months ago. So we're like 5. Okay, whatever. Back on track. So around last summer, it was June, I've discovered business, and I was like, listen, like I'm really good at drumming, and I knew that. I had a little bit of an ego because I was very young, but I was like, listen, I am really good at drumming. It doesn't pay at all either, and I wanted money, and I was aware that I didn't want to pursue college or a 9-to-5 or anything like that. So I was like, well, I am really good at drumming. I am really good at learning. I am really good at improving and practicing. So I reckon I could do this as business. I reckon I could do this as business, right? And that's when I saw a video from Iman Gaji. He's basically an influencer. I respect him for what he does, but I don't actually like listen to him because he's targeted towards a very young, uninformed, optimistic audience. But that's how we all got into this thing. I watched the video of Iman Gaji. Basically a video sales letter of his course, right? And it was what people will call like online gurus and stuff. But it's this business model called the agency model. And the agency model is when you are an agency, you are an entity, and you as an entity, you help a specific customer, in this instance a business, and I'll explain what I do in a second, but you help these businesses get more, you basically solve their problems, but most of the time the problem is not enough customers. So it's made this group called SMMA, which is a social media marketing agency. That's what I started. I definitely pivoted since then because I've gotten a lot smarter, and I'm like, well, I could solve the problem better for them. which generates more value, which makes your business just a lot more valuable. So sorry if none of this makes sense. I'm kind of just, I didn't prepare at all. I just turned on my camera. I'm like, well, I think it's time. I just literally, instead of a journal, because I would make journals every single day, I'm gonna try to record a video that I know I'm gonna post and kind of explain like exactly what's been going on. So I started business 14 months ago. So, okay, clarification. I discovered this in the summer. And in the summer, I was like, listen, for clarification, in the summer, I was in Europe with my family as a trip. And so I was gonna get back to America, where I live. And that's where I would that's when I would have the last year of high school, my senior year. So that's clarification. So the summer of my junior year, going into senior year, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna research as much as possible. And when I get back to America, when the summer's pretty much ended, I'm going to just pursue this shit. Like, I'm gonna go all in because, oh boy. So for some reasons, interesting reasons, I did not pursue strike of the 2023 season. So I was not marching. I was just drumming. That's actually when my channel sort of blew up. For instance, that's when my Quadology channel was getting all these high view videos. When I was just doing nothing, I was drumming, I was playing video games. I was playing Fortnite as a video game. And I was getting into a business thing. So I learned about this in the summer, and then I was going into my senior year of high school. And this is crazy, because I look back at this and I'm like, man, I really was like grinding, man. So I'm doing my senior year. It's meh. I don't really like high school. It's just so like superficial, like no one knows how to respect each other, and you just don't get respected as a result. But besides that, I was BSing high school. I was getting people to do my homework for me and like cheating on tests and stuff, which was fine. And I would just go out on business. After I discovered what this business model was, I knew how to do it. I got the information, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. So I would do school. I would get back from school, go in the library, and in the library for about an hour or so, I would just work on it. Whether it be watching courses that me and my friends pirated, or just working on the stuff I gotta do. And this is when I was super big on to-do lists. Like, I was basically obsessed with to-do lists. It was kind of crazy, but I would go to the library. I'd do some work at the library. I would get home at around 4 p.m. because I was not driving at this time, because I simply just delegated all my time to my work and honestly this video game as well. I was very much playing video games and sort of working on this business about 3-4 hours a day. Basically nothing. I was basically just drumming, playing video games, and having this business as like a side thing, right? So I was doing that, and gradually I started to stop playing video games and do the business. And so this was a really grind phase, because the thing is, I was doing high school with this, and this is my senior year, and I had to kind of clutch up for my GPA to get a scholarship, and I didn't get the scholarship because the SAT score was just too low, and it was fucking very hard to try to get it up to what it had to be. If you're curious, to get the Bright Futures, you got to get like a 1210 on the SAT. I was stuck on the 1150, 1180 range, but besides that, I was trying to do my best in school while putting as least time as possible into it. And on the side, I was running this business and also kind of playing this video game as well, because I wanted to be at a high level at this video game, because I do like it. It is not because of what it is, but because of the potential of skill set. And I tend to like things that are very difficult, because when you see someone that's like perfect at it, it's like it makes me like very excited, because like, holy shit, this is so hard, he's so good at it, etc. Right? That's kind of me. But also, sorry, people are passing by. I can't believe I'm gonna post on YouTube. It's kind of crazy. So I was grinding this. I basically did this from September. So I would have my summer thing. I would kind of learn about this business. I just got into it. I didn't take any action during the summer because I was just learning. I was in a different country. I couldn't even like call people. If you didn't know, the first like big thing in this business is that you gotta cold call your ass off, which is just you gotta call a bunch of businesses, try to pitch them on a meeting, and try to get on a meeting with the business owner so you can sell them. Basically a sales call. So I didn't take any action during the summer. So from June to September, June to September, I didn't do anything but learn about this stuff. And then September was when the school started and I started working on this. And from September to April, I really just grinded this thing out during school. And so I graduated in May, a decent GPA, like 3.2 or something, but 3.3, I don't remember, probably like 3.4, 3.5. But this is where things got interesting because I had no more school. I was graduated, and all I had to do was delegate all my time to, well, I was also trying to get fit, still in the process of doing that, getting more fit, working on just this business. And by this time, I cut the video games completely. I think it was around February or so where I cut the video games completely. I don't know if that's inaccurate. I don't really remember. By this time, I was done with the video game. I wasn't playing anything. And if I was, it was considered a vice instead of a something I wanted to do. But oh my God, I'm also very congested because I've been traveling for Thanksgiving. What am I gonna say? Yeah, so it's May. I graduated. I had all my time to delegate to just this business and also like physique and just my life. Just really just, people call it monk mode. Monk mode is like where you put your head down and just fucking work like a psychopath. And you don't do anything, you don't go out, you don't indulge in like video games or anything like that, and you just sit down and work 14 hours a day every single day, which is what I was doing. So from May to basically, I would say now. Actually, I mean, not really. From May to, I want to say, October. Yeah. From May to October, I pretty much was in this horrible period of my life. From May to October, I was in this 5-month period of my life that was very painful. And when I say very painful, I mean like I've had breakdowns. I've questioned if I want to quit. I've almost like disassociated from reality. I was like I didn't even feel like I was living. I just felt like I was in like on a time loop type thing. Because every day, like I kid you not, so this is where like the crazy part comes. So every day I would wake up from like 6:30 to like 8 or whatever, like very early. And as time went by, I got like worse. So I would start to wake up earlier and earlier and earlier, right? So at first it was like 8 a.m., 7 a.m. And then I started waking up at 6:30 and 6 a.m., right? To just do work. I would do work. I would work out. I would obviously clean myself, and then I would do more work till lunchtime. I would have lunch and eat for like an hour and chill for an hour. Sorry, there's people here. I would chill for about an hour. Sorry, there's people here, man. It's funny. Okay. I wake up at 6, work till like for an hour. I'd work out. Then I'd work till like 12. And then at 12, I would chill for about an hour and have lunch. And then I'd get back to work at like 2, 3 p.m. I would work till 7 p.m. I would have dinner. And after every meal, I would come out this neighborhood and start walking around. And very, very often I would turn this camera on and journal, just like what happened, what did I do in my day, what am I feeling, what I think will happen, etc. Right? And they were very long journals, basically like this one. It's like a normal sized journal, 15 to 20 minutes, because that's how long it takes. But I'd work till 7, have dinner for another hour, and then I would get back to work at around 8 p.m. And from 8 p.m., I would work, and this is the irresponsible part, I would work from like 8 p.m. to like 10 p.m. or even like 11 p.m. I would never go to sleep at like 12 or 1. That was the main thing. I would never, ever, I would never stay up in the 1 a.m.s or the whatever. That was the thing. But this was very unsustainable. I was getting a good amount of sleep, but I was literally working like 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's the main thing, 7 days a week. I wasn't taking off days. I wasn't doing that. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. I just been doing it. So here comes the month of November. By this time, I've put in so much work to where I only got to focus on a few things and I'm chilling, basically. So I have more time now. I feel my mental health is in a way better position. I have journals of journals of me talking, and you could see in the months of like June, August, October, like May, like my face looks fucked up because of my health was that bad. Like, it's actually insane. So right now it's June. It's holy shit. It's November 29th. I'm in a very good position. I'm actually gonna go back into one of these mug mode periods for about 5 weeks only, just 5 weeks, right? Because basically I'm at the point where I've manifested results, and all I got to do is keep doing that until I get to a position which is good. And for me, that'll be like $20,000 a month with this business. At the moment, I've had around 6 clients, but they were not high ticket, not high commission. They were just on commission basis, very easy to sell, no risk required. Now I'm starting to sell $3,000 deals, $3,000 for 3 months of working, fixed price, nothing like that, right? And again, I'm also very proud that the clients I do work with get fantastic results. I've never had problems where clients didn't like my service. It just keeps getting better and better, and that's the one thing that I'm really proud of. I didn't rush the process. I didn't try to sign 20 people and screw them over and get refunds. No. Even though both ways are fine. You're just running a business and learning. But yeah, about 2-3 weeks ago, I closed 2 deals that are about $3K. So that was the main breaking point. My main breaking point was I can't close high ticket deals on the phone, but I can get them results. I can figure out how to get them sales calls, everything but closing them on the phone for good deals. And I made that breakthrough. So I mean, everything's set. I'm not gonna say that though, because obviously when you move forward, you have to learn more. Like when I hit $10,000 a month or 15, like I'm gonna have to learn a bunch of stuff. But for now, like the main breakthrough of me going from like basically broke to making 6 figures a year is basically done. I just gotta execute and keep doing what I've been doing and not subdue to the bullshit of I don't know how to do this or that. Like I do know, I just gotta do it. So that's what I've been up to. I've been drumming. I am participating in Strike Percussion World this year in the 2025 season. I'm very excited. And really the friends I've had, like Owen Rensland, if you're watching this, or Jacob, if you're watching this, or Reggie or Randall, if you're watching this, people from Strike, and a couple of friends. Like I have basically like 1 or 2 friends from business, like real friends, because the last thing I want to do is like delegate my time to people that aren't worth it. It's basically that one friend, Owen Rensland, and Strike Percussion has been my other source of friend group, basically. Obviously not a thing I want to do. Like, of course, it'd be healthier for me to drive to my college, meet some people in person, and hang out with them, but I just haven't done that yet. I have not delegated time to that yet. So that is to come, but one thing at a time. So what I've done is, well, I've gone on a week family trip, so that's good, actually. I actually didn't want to go on it. I was forced to go on it, but it was actually a good thing in disguise, because now, like, I feel very refreshed, so I'm actually ready to just honestly put my head down for 5 weeks. And the idea is that 5 weeks from now, I would have moved the needle enough to actually be at the spot I want to, which is around $10,000 to $15,000 a month. That's only like, dude, that's like 4 or 5 closes. That's easy. That's literally just easy. I could do that. I've done like 1 or 2 a couple weeks ago with barely any sales calls. So really excited. But and from there, I will have more abundance than I had of time. So then I could delegate more of my time to other stuff. And during this entire thing, I'm going to obviously be chopping up because I want to be a good example in Strike. I want to basically be the best version that they could be so that they could just follow. But that's what I've been up to. So no, I'm not lazy. I don't just not post for 6 months and don't do anything with my life. I've been up to things. I am very excited. And by the way, if you know what Quadology is, if you're watching this on this channel, it's not going anywhere. It is a project on the back burner. It's going to be a project. I am going to build the best resource for quad drummers from all the details. Basically, what Gridbook or the Quad Method or any of those people, what they were going for, but I guess now, no shade to them, by the way. Absolutely zero shade. What I think honestly happened is that they were not able to delegate enough time to it. Like, people get old, people have careers and stuff, right? They can't, like, they're too old to just make a YouTube channel and resources for quad drummers that are broke, right? Like, it's not a business, actually. It's basically a passion project, because the marching arts is not the wealthiest niche out there. So it's naturally very taking but not very given, because you can't make a living off of that stuff unless like you're some crazy person, like a board of directors or something. But besides that ramble, like, Quadology is a project on the back burner. Before I go, like, one other thing I'm very proud of is that what I've done over the last, I want to say 5 or 6 years, is that I've picked one thing to do and I've just done it. Like, to pick drumming, I haven't tried guitar for a year or like tried a bunch of different things. Like, I just picked it and I did it and I eventually liked it. And for business, the same as well. Like, so many people in business, they try to like 5 different business models, 5 different like niches, and they never commit to one. What I've done is I've done some hopping here and there because I was very scared, and I tried like 3 different ones. I found the one I wanted to do and I stuck for it for 14 months now and continuing. I think I'm honestly going to take it to the moon, which I kind of have to, because if I change, like, I'm going to basically start over, and I don't want to do that. So I'm basically just committed to it. Same thing with Strike. I mean, I didn't march a bunch of groups. I was like, I want to march Strike. So I marched Strike. I enjoyed it enough. And now it's my 4th season. Yeah, now it's my 4th season marching Strike. And honestly, I think I'm going to age out Strike because, well, for reasons I don't want to say, but, well, I actually do want to say, for Strike, I want to build something. I just want to build something. Like, I'd rather do that than go for a quote-unquote better group and like have a quote-unquote better experience. I'd rather build something, because they definitely have the potential. I'd rather take something from low to high than just join something that's already high, even though I could definitely, but that's what I've been up to. Okay, as of right now in the present, I'm gonna put my head down for 5 weeks. I think I'll definitely record a YouTube video when I do like hit the milestone, which will be like $10,000 a month or 15 or 20, depending on how fast I go through it. And my life will be completely different. As of right now, for, again, about 14 months, I've been just locking myself in the same exact room, working an ungodly amount, basically unhealthy amount. Like, I've had mental breakdowns and stuff, right? That's the entrepreneur way. And, I haven't gone out. I haven't went to parties or anything. It's been pretty miserable. But, like, all of that sacrifice is for the delegation of time to the thing I want to do, which is business. Is like this thing I'm kind of building so I could have abundance. But also, I enjoy seeing my clients do good. So, well, that's what I've been up to. That's kind of the story ever since 2023. Which was when Quadology was kind of blowing up, because I was drumming a lot and posting a lot of videos, and people liked them and they watched them and they shared them and stuff. But it's not going anywhere. Anything I built is not going anywhere. Me going to Strike, Quadology, my business, me, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to go down a route that I don't want to do. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'll see everyone later. It's a pretty long video. I'm honestly going to keep it uncut because I don't really care. If you're here, thank you. You're pretty focused if you're here, so that's a good sign. Focus is if I had to put one lesson for this, like, focus. Do one thing and just stick to it. I don't care what the hell your brain tells you. If it's a bad idea, no, just stick to it. I don't care. So I'll see you guys later, whoever watches this. And yeah, I love people I meet. I love the world. I love my life. And pretty much at the finish line here for the next step of what I'm gonna do. So see ya.